The Leo new moon is here to affirm that you shouldn't waste another minute not radiating your truth. On July 28th, we have a Leo new moon, gorgeous, and it's in a trine to a stationary Jupiter. Jupiter is stationing retrograde today. So we got pretty much all good things going on here. So this Leo new moon is happening at 5 degrees Leo in 38 minutes. This is just we've got two luminaries highlighting the Leo sector of your chart. We talked about this a little bit in our Leo season video, but I would like to interpret this new moon as basically a renewal of purpose, a renewal of self, just a little bit more of a personal affirmation of who you are, what your talents are, and what you're here to do. The sun has a lot to do with our purpose, and with it being in its domicile in Leo and the moon illuminating that, that's the biggest focal point of this new moon. And this new moon is not making any hard aspects. It's only making this beautiful trine to Jupiter, a standstill Jupiter in Aries. And we know that since Jupiter entered the scene in Aries, everyone's been a lot more opinionated. Everyone's been putting their beliefs on their sleeve. It's gotten a little bit more intense in the political climate since Jupiter entered Aries on May 10th. So everyone has a lot to say. It's about basically feeling confident in your conviction, feeling confident in your truth, feeling like you can fully embody your truth. The new moon might highlight for us the ways in which we've become disconnected from living in alignment with our values, from living in alignment with our truth. And the new moon is always here to renew, to replenish, to replant, to reseed. So we're reseeding that commitment to ourselves. We're being reminded of who we are and how we shine in the world, what people notice in us, how people gravitate toward us. And yeah, we've had Mercury in Leo for a little bit longer than the sun. But again, I keep saying this, it's all about generosity and hyping each other up. So hopefully by the time we get to this new moon, you've been reminded, not just internally, but externally from your friends, from people in the grocery store, just complimenting you and just reminding you of your uniqueness, of your unique divine spark, the thing that makes you you. Yeah, just like a little personal share. I recently had a family loss. That's why, I don't know if anyone's noticed, I was a little off in my last batch of videos. My stepsister passed away. And I just think that in death, we are reminded of the sweetness of life and the importance and value of us being here. And the sun in Leo is that reminder of you're here for a reason. People are going to remember things about you. And why wait until our eulogy for that? Like, you are here to live it now. And so not to get all dark and everything on you. I mean, there are Pluto aspects while I'm recording this, but it is that contrast that reminds us, like, we cannot have the sun and lightness without the night dark. And it's the one that makes us grateful for the other. And so, yeah, let this new moon be a reminder of what makes you awesome, what makes you special, and to not waste another minute living that. Jupiter stationary. This is going to amplify optimism. This is going to amplify enthusiasm, the desire to expand one's aura, the desire to take up space, the desire to speak your mind, to speak your truth, to be a living embodiment of your truth. Jupiter stations, there can be a little bit of overdoing. We talked a little bit about that earlier, especially with that indulgent aspect with Venus. There can be a little overdoing. Sometimes we're overextending ourselves. So be careful that you're not burning out. With the sun in Leo, we want to contain that spark. We don't want to we don't want to burn it all out. So yeah, Leo is just like steady and contained. So these are some things to think about for us on this new moon. And yeah, Jupiter is still in that square, that juicy square with Venus. Venus is conjunct Black Moon Lilith. So that theme is continuing this month. We haven't talked explicitly about Black Moon Lilith, but if you know, then you know. So that theme is continuing in this new moon. Yeah, sovereignty, justice, all that good stuff. Selfhood, personhood, all that good stuff. That's a little bit about the new moon in Leo, and I hope it is awesome and affirming for you. And that was your astrology shot of the day. Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. Foundations of Astrology relaunches on September 7th. You can find out more information about this 11-week course on my website, katherineurban.com. Also, you know where to find me on all platforms at AstroKatherine.